How's it going, everybody? Texas Man here. I hope you guys are all having a great day. Please give this video a thumbs up if you guys really enjoy it. Subscribe if you guys have not already. Also, do me the biggest favor of all, hit the bell notification button so you guys don't mess up on future videos or streams here on our channel. Also, make sure to head over to Twitch and follow me there at Douglas447. And this is going to be part 2 of Star Wars The Bad Batch review. If you guys have missed out on part 1, it is in the playlist for Star Wars and TV shows, so you guys can catch up. And we're going to be talking about episodes 9 through 16, giving my score on part 2, and then my overall score for the entire season. So guys, we're just going to go through each episode and talk about things that happened in each of them, what I thought was kind of important and interesting at the same time. This, of course, is episodes 9 through 16. And yeah, so in episode 9 we get the revelation that Omega is Boba Fett's sister, which I thought was really cool. Not forced, and it's kind of a thing that is easily missed if you're not paying attention. Also, we get some more Cad Bane versus Fennec action. We also get to discover what appears to be the birth facility of Snoke, which I thought was also really awesome. Episode 10, we get to see the Civil War beginning among the Empire. We get to see some struggle on the inside, which is pretty cool. They also brought back the Imperial alert sound, that which I thought was amazing. I know that's a bad impression. It was also cool, but also really bizarre to see clones being used basically as a police force only, instead of them being a fighting force for the Empire. We also get to see the Separatist capital planet again, and we get some ATTE Walker action, which I thought was pretty interesting. In episode 11 and in 12, we get to revisit the planet Ryloth, which is of course home to Hera from the Rebel show, and it gets turned into a front for the rebellion against the Empire. Well, we also get to see Chopper, which I thought was pretty cool. And I thought it was just really cool to have these characters in here. However, unfortunately, like I said in part 1, having all these cameos in this show from Clone Wars and Rebels and teases and ties in with the sequel trilogy just proves that this show is not the Bad Batch show. This is the Clone Wars Season 8, and it's also a prelude to the Rebel show. It's not a Bad Batch show, and I've had a lot of people both agree and disagree with me on that this basically is Clone Wars Season 8. And you guys can agree or disagree with me in the comment section, but in the show we're just getting a lot of Clone Wars stuff and we're getting a lot of Rebel stuff. In episode 13 we get the return of the Pikes, and that was basically it. Episode 13 kind of was another filler episode. Episode 14, we get to planet Darrow, which is a secret clone commando base, which I thought was pretty cool. We get to be introduced to the TK troopers, and they are troopers specifically assigned to be stationed on board the first Death Star, which we get to see in A New Hope. We get some ship-to-ship combat. And going into episode 15 with the return to Kamino, this show basically set up this clone army versus the Imperial Stormtrooper army, and we never get it. There is no clash between the two factions whatsoever. The clones are just dissolved into the Empire. They get stationed on another planet or base, and that is it. They don't rebel, and I felt like the show really hyped that up as something that was coming, and I'm really disappointed that we never got to see anything of that nature. Also in episode 15 we get more details as to where the Bad Batch and Omega were created. We also get the reference to A New Hope from Grand Admiral Tarkin of "You may fire when ready" from A New Hope, which I thought that was pretty cool. And it was also really strange in episode 15 to see Kamino completely empty and to see it being destroyed by the Empire. Seeing a Republic stronghold in the birthplace of the Clone Army and a planet that was instrumental in the beginning of the Clone Wars, of the Clone Army, of the Bad Batch himself, seeing that entire city that's on Camino be destroyed and wiped out, and setting the stage for season 2, which is confirmed for 2022. I thought was really cool yet heartbreaking at the same time. Just watching the destruction of Camino was sad, truly, and the soundtrack, especially in the last episode, really goes perfectly with what's happening on screen. Also in episode 16, we unfortunately AZ ends up dying, or he just basically runs out of power to save Omega. Then Omega, for whatever dumb reason, decides to leave safety, save AZ, nearly dies, and then is randomly saved by Crosshair. And lastly, it was truly sad that even though, the Bad Batch had welcomed Crosshair back into, the group, and Omega makes the point that, you're our brothers, you're their brothers, and you're my brother, and you just joining the Empire because that's all you think is good is wrong. And even after all that, even after his home planet Camino is basically destroyed and lost, Crosshair remains loyal to the Empire to a fold, and it's really sad. At the very end, we get a tease of this new secret Imperial cloning base, which I'm sure will have a big part in season 2. Overall, the second half was definitely a lot better in terms of it trying to follow closer to the Bad Batch, unlike the first half of the show. But still, I'm going to have to give episodes 9 through 16 a 6 out of 10, and I'm going to give the show in general, overall, a 6 out of 10. It's slightly above average. Every time I was watching an episode every single week, I was like, I still couldn't get it out of my head that I didn't feel like I was watching Bad Batch. Yes, it has the Bad Batch characters in it. However, it's Clone Wars Season 8. It's a prelude to the Rebels show. And I understand they're trying to tie in and connect everything to everybody and everyone and everything. But there are some parts of sci-fi, not only just Star Wars, but some things don't need explanation. Like they've already explained, sadly, in a really bad way, the origins of the Doctor from the Doctor Who show. There's just certain things that should remain a mystery, and when you constantly explain things, then you lose people of wanting to watch and make theories and, do the whole what if scenario. Like, I don't even have any interest to watch the What If show from Marvel on Disney Plus. I'm going to watch it because it's on there, but I have no interest, no desire, no passion, no, hey, it's Wednesday, new What If episode. Like, I don't have the same passion for these filling in the blanks type of shows. I want something new and original, but that keeps with the original spirit and doesn't crush stuff that we've come to know and love. So, like I said, I'm going to give the whole Season 1 of The Bad Batch a 6 out of 10. Comment below and give this video a thumbs up if you guys want me to review Season 2 when it does come out next year in 2022 here on Disney+. Let me know in the comment section you guys agree or disagree with me on anything I have said in this video, and I hope you guys all have a great day. And as always, may the Force be with you. Bye, guys.